Trenton makes the world take. You know what? And that's true. I could go on and tell you about the history of Trenton, but we don't want to hear about the history of Trenton. You only want to hear about me. I'm Anthony Zuccarello. I was born in 1908.
What better wedding gift for a new wife than the new world? In 1883, Vincenza Florio arrived in New York City for her honeymoon with husband Vito Antonio Zuccarello.
They were from Rud. It's in the province of Basilicata.
But they chose never to return to their hometown in southern Italy. America became their dream, and their honeymoon became a new life.
My father had the bootblack concession in one of the biggest restaurants in New York City, Reisenweber's. Shoe shiner. The bootblack is also noted as a shoe shiner.
Vito moved his growing family between New York and Philadelphia. The Zuccarellos settled in Trenton, New Jersey, where Vito established a small business.
My father was short, strong as a bull. My mother was 5'8", strong. Well, she had to be strong because she did all the work. My father did all the supervising. My sister Rose and I were born February 27, 1908. We were a set of twins. Even though I'm a twin, I was the last one born. And I heard that for years and years and years. Meet my baby brother.
Along with his twin sister, he was sent to Grant School.
I remember when I was 7 years old, my father used to bring the newspaper to me, and I used to read it to him about Italy's part in World War I.
As a young boy, he traveled to New York with his parents for the street festivals each summer. Anthony was the first member of his family to attend and graduate from high school.
I played all the sports in Cathedral High School. I was the best that I could be. Newt Rockne was my hero. My mother was a baseball fan. Well, when the Yankees came to Philly, that's where we took her. Baby Ruth, hit one, hit one. It was really a treat to go with her. And we saw Babe Ruth hit 3 home runs that day. We were going to shoot crap in the back of the garage. They used to say, well, Chicory, who's going to have the first roll? I'll chick her. And that's all I said, because then we saw the cops come up the alley. Then we ran. And that's how I got my nickname, Chick.
After graduation, Chick found himself doing lots of different jobs.
This was in the era of the Depression, and any job was welcome. And so I had a cousin who was, what you would call a dispenser of alcohol, bootlegger. And I would have to drive his wife around because she knew where the places were to go. The police never caught us. We were very careful, but that was good spending money. I was able to buy a 32 Pierce Arrow for $200. Fenders were dark blue and the body was light blue. Beautiful car. Ran like a charm.
He joined the New Jersey National Guard in 1935. His 8 years in the service never led, as he hoped, to a commission. But in 1938, Buck Sergeant Zuccarello was recommended by the Adjutant General for a job at the local General Motors plant.
All that noise. There were punch presses in back of me. Bang, 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 bang. And the foreman was staying over your back. I started on November 7th, 1938, as a polisher. My first wife was a union member before I was. She was a punch press operator. None of them women had easy jobs. The first one who came to Trenton to talk about organizing was no greater than Walter P. Reuther. Reuther later on became one of my heroes. My wife and I went to a union meeting. They were nominating people. She said to me, "Why don't you run?" I said, "Run for what?" She nominated me for recording secretary. That's how my union career started. I went to the plant manager. I said, "Why weren't we invited with Truman? You deliberately left us out because the union would have told him the truth."
Sound the brass, roll the drum. To the world of tomorrow we come. See the sun through the gray. It's the dawn of a new day.